Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, October 13th. We have the regular meeting of the Grand Rapids Economic Development Authority today. We did approve an amendment to our agreement with SRF Consulting regarding the downtown plan. We've really tried to work in a lot more public interaction. And some of that is, we're really trying to make sure that we get those people that don't participate, whether they be underserved, disadvantaged, older people that maybe aren't as able to get out of the house, but the people who typically aren't involved in those processes, we're really trying to bring them in. So we did expand that a little bit. In order to do that, obviously, we have to spend a little bit more money, so the contract amount went up by about $13,000. Fortunately, we were able to cover that with a very generous grant from the Blandon Foundation of $13,400 to cover that additional cost, so we're very thankful for that. And then in addition, Rob gave us some updates regarding our TIF application for the Voyager Capital site, which is the former Ainsworth site. Currently, there is some work going on there to determine whether or not it is eligible for a TIF district. We're fairly confident it will be eligible, but we do have to have LHB do a study, or Ellers do a study to determine that it's in a dilapidated enough state that it qualifies for TIF. So we're in the process of doing that. We did have to update that agreement as well because there were more buildings out there than we had originally planned on including in the TIF district. We also approved a purchase of a piece of property on the airport road from the Carlson Living Trust. That property will be, it's contiguous to our existing Airport South Industrial Park, so that property will be added into our inventory of available areas for us to grow. And then we also got a brief, we got a brief update on the Arbor Wood project. The Arbor Wood project is a project that will be going into the Voyager Capital site. That is a business that treats wood with a pressure process as opposed to a chemical process. We're in the process of getting some MIF loans from the state of Minnesota. Those are Minnesota Investment Fund loans. It sounds like there's two options. One would be a smaller loan that's fully forgivable. One would be a larger loan that's 0% interest. And then that project will employ 8 FTEs at an average of $52,000 a year. And the investment in that project is approximately $6.4 million between both Voyager Capital's improvements to the building and Arbor Wood's purchases of equipment. Last but not least, Commissioner Hodnick gave us an update on our Highway 2 project. We're looking at finding a way to get us on the MnDOT schedule so that potentially at some point in time we could get a 4-lane road between here and Duluth, and maybe even between here and where the 4-lane ends coming from Grand Forks and Bemidji, so that whole corridor would be 4 lanes from essentially the Minnesota-North Dakota border all the way to Duluth, in order for us to be able to get products to market, safety issues, and so on and so forth. As most of you probably know, it's already 4 lanes from not too far past Cass Lake all the way to the border. So Commissioner Hudnick is meeting with the UWS Transportation School tomorrow, and he's going to work with the head of the department and some students, and we're going to work on trying to determine what the scope of any study we might do would be, and we'll go from there. So thank you and have a great day.